Cats might appear independent, but beneath their calm and self-sufficient demeanor, they are actually quite sensitive to the way we interact with them. These affectionate creatures are often in tune with their surroundings and pick up on subtle signals from us. While it may seem like they don't care or are perfectly fine on their own, there are plenty of things we may be doing, often unintentionally, that can cause them stress or emotional distress. Here are 9 common ways you might be unknowingly upsetting your cat and how you can help ensure they feel safe, loved, and secure in their environment. 9. Ignoring them when you come home. One of the most common ways people unintentionally distress their cats is by ignoring them when they come home. Cats, despite their independent nature, form attachments to their humans. When you walk in the door and don't take a moment to greet them, they notice. Even though they may not follow you around like a dog would, cats still get attached and want some acknowledgement, especially when they're in a social mood. A study conducted by Oregon State University found that cats form secure and insecure attachments to their human caregivers, similar to how dogs and even children form bonds with their parents. If you come home and don't acknowledge them, maybe with a soft hello, their name, or a gentle pet, it can make them feel insecure, as if they aren't important or welcome. This feeling of being ignored, especially when they're naturally excited to see you, can cause stress and anxiety. The simple solution? When you walk in the door, take a moment to greet your cat, look for them, call their name, and give them a little pat or scratch behind the ears. It's a quick but meaningful gesture that reassures your cat that they are valued and that they matter to you. 8. Ignoring their hunting instincts. Even the laziest cat has a deep-rooted instinct to hunt, inherited from their wild ancestors. No matter how much they enjoy lounging around on the couch, their primal need to chase, pounce, and hunt is still very much alive. When you play with them using a laser pointer, for instance, it can be a fun activity, but if you don't give them something real to catch at the end of the game, it can leave them feeling frustrated. Why is this such a big deal? The laser pointer game stimulates your cat's natural hunting instinct. They chase the red dot with full focus and energy, but when the game ends with no tangible object to capture, they don't get that feeling of satisfaction that comes with a successful hunt. This can lead to stress or frustration. The best way to address this is by always finishing your laser pointer sessions with a real object that your cat can catch, like a toy or a treat. This allows them to complete the hunting cycle and feel accomplished, instead of leaving them frustrated and unsettled. You might also want to incorporate interactive toys like feather wands or toy mice to satisfy their natural hunting drive in a more complete way. 7. Not petting them where they like. Cats have specific preferences for how and where they like to be petted. While some cats enjoy a gentle scratch under the chin, others prefer a slow stroke down their back. But there are certain areas that many cats find too sensitive or even threatening to be touched. These spots might include their belly or the base of their tail. Many cats enjoy belly rubs when they're in a relaxed, trusting mood, but if your cat is not comfortable with belly rubs, pushing it could cause them to feel stressed or even scared. Understanding where your cat likes to be petted is an important part of maintaining a positive relationship with them. Every cat is different, and these preferences can change over time. For instance, a kitten might enjoy belly rubs, but as they mature, they may no longer tolerate it. So, how do you avoid upsetting your cat? Start by paying close attention to their body language when you pet them. If they seem relaxed and lean into your touch, you're likely in a safe zone. But if they tense up, pull away, or swat at you, it's a sign that they're not enjoying the petting. Start with safer areas like the cheeks, the base of the ears, and under the chin. These tend to be areas that most cats enjoy being touched. Be mindful of your cat's reactions and always respect their boundaries to avoid making them uncomfortable or upset. 6. Disrespecting their personal space. Just like people, cats need personal space. They have their favorite spots in the house where they feel safe, whether it's a cozy nook, a sunny windowsill, or the quiet corner of a room. These spaces are crucial for your cat's emotional well-being because they offer a retreat where they can relax, observe, and recharge. If you disrupt these zones or force your cat to interact when they are clearly trying to rest or be left alone, it can cause them stress. Cats are independent creatures, and sometimes they need to spend time alone. If your cat retreats to their favorite spot, don't force them out or try to pick them up. Likewise, if they're lying down in a peaceful spot, avoid disturbing them unless absolutely necessary. Forcing interactions when your cat wants solitude can lead to anxiety, irritability, or even aggressive behavior. Make sure your cat has access to places where they can escape from the hustle and bustle of daily life when they need to. 5. Scolding or punishing them. Unlike dogs, cats don't understand punishment in the same way. If you scold or yell at your cat, they won't make the connection between their behavior and your anger. Instead of understanding that they did something wrong, they're more likely to feel confused, scared, or anxious because they don't understand why you're upset with them. Scolding or punishing a cat often backfires, leading to distrust and fear of their owner. Cats are also creatures of habit and don't think in the same way we do, so they don't connect their actions to your reaction in the way you might expect. For instance, if you punish your cat for scratching the furniture, they don't understand that the punishment is linked to that specific behavior. Instead of punishment, try redirection. If your cat is scratching the furniture, provide them with a scratching post and encourage them to use it. If your cat is jumping on counters, try to figure out why. Maybe they're curious or looking for food, and address that need directly by providing more enrichment or a consistent feeding schedule. 4. Exposing them to loud noises. Cats are extremely sensitive to sound. Their hearing is much more acute than ours, and even what might be a normal level of noise to us can be startling or even painful to them. Loud noises like shouting, booming music, or a TV at high volume can cause your cat stress and anxiety. Over time, constant exposure to loud sounds can make your cat feel unsafe and withdrawn. Yelling, in particular, is especially stressful for cats. They don't understand the context of your anger, and all they know is that the environment feels loud, unpredictable, and frightening. If your home is filled with loud noises or frequent yelling, your cat might become more withdrawn or exhibit signs of stress, such as over-grooming, avoiding certain areas, or changes in eating habits. Try to create a calm and quiet environment for your cat. If your household is noisy, consider giving your cat a space they can retreat to when things get loud. Reducing unnecessary noise and providing a peaceful atmosphere can help reduce your cat's anxiety and make them feel safer in their environment. 3. Ignoring their attempts to communicate. Cats have their own unique ways of communicating, and they rely on us to recognize their cues, whether it's meowing, purring, rubbing against your legs, or bringing you a toy. These are all ways cats express their needs or affection. If you ignore these efforts, your cat may feel like they're not being heard or understood. For instance, meowing is a behavior that cats developed specifically to communicate with humans. Adult cats don't typically meow at each other, but they will meow at you to express a desire for attention, food, or companionship. Ignoring their meows or body language can make them feel neglected or ignored, which may lead to frustration or emotional distress. Make an effort to acknowledge your cat when they communicate with you. Respond to their meows, offer attention when they're seeking it, or play with them if they bring you a toy. This shows them that their efforts to connect with you are noticed and appreciated, strengthening your bond. 2. Forcing socialization. Cats are more independent than dogs and tend to prefer having control over when and how they socialize. If you force them into social situations, such as introducing them to new people or pets before they're ready, it can cause them a lot of stress. Cats rely on their sense of smell to get to know others, and forcing them to interact with someone or something unfamiliar can be overwhelming. Socialization is especially tricky for cats who haven't been exposed to a lot of people, animals, or environments at a young age. Kittens have a critical period of socialization up until around 14 weeks, and their experiences during this time shape how they will interact with others as adults. Forcing socialization before they're ready can lead to fear, anxiety, or even aggression. To make introductions easier, let your cat approach new people or pets on their own terms. Create a safe space where they can retreat if they feel overwhelmed, and give them time to adjust at their own pace. Patience is key when it comes to socializing cats. 1. Overwhelming smells. Cats have an incredibly strong sense of smell, much more powerful than ours. What may seem like a mild or pleasant scent to us can be overpowering or even distressing for your cat. For example, strongly scented cat litter or perfumes can overwhelm their sensitive noses, leading to stress or avoidance behavior. If the litter box smells too strong or if there are artificial scents in the home, your cat may avoid the litter box altogether, resulting in accidents outside the box. Cats also use scent to mark their territory and communicate with other cats. Strong smells can mask their natural pheromones, making them feel disoriented and anxious. To prevent this, avoid using heavily scented litters or air fresheners around your cat. Choose unscented cat litter and keep your home free from strong perfumes or cleaning chemicals that could affect their sense of smell. By understanding these subtle signs and adjusting your behavior, you can help your cat feel safe, happy, and emotionally secure in your home. Cats show love in ways that are often overlooked. So paying attention to their needs and respecting their boundaries will only strengthen the bond between you and your feline companion.